What's up, everybody? This is HK7335. Doing another Unreal stream. And we're kind of picking up a little farther along than where we were last night. Last night I was running into problems trying to figure out how to get this door to open. That problem's been solved. I now have this door working. And I also have the elevator going down to this level down here, which is a temporary placeholder level for the main hangar. And this is approximately the size of the Relentless main hangar. It's a very, very large space. So we're going to fly back up to the bridge and did a couple of other things today too that we're going to do some level streaming. Very cool thing that allows you to load and unload areas of your map so they're not clogging up your memory during gameplay. Places, if you don't see them, you know, they don't need to be visible or loaded into memory. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee with a shot of whiskey in it. So, where do I want to start? I think we'll start with the level streaming, then we'll get to the elevator. So what I did here, I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Oh wait, first I'm going to show it off this way. So this whole area here I created as a sub-level of the main level, which is the bridge. And the main level is called a persistent level. And I guess that means it persists, it's always there. So that's my guess anyway. So in here, this is now a sub-level of the persistent level, and it has been set to streaming. And now I'm going to do the other side over here. Went ahead and grouped all the objects for this level into its own folder called CQ Starboard. So everything that's in this level is potentially streamable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select everything in this folder. I'm going to select all descendants. So now everything's selected, and then I'm going to go up here to levels, and I'm going to create a new level. Hey, my big wiener is now following. Did you think I wasn't going to say that? I don't care, it's your name, not mine. But hey man, thanks for following, I appreciate it. I'm guessing you're a man. Of course, maybe you're not. I don't know. So I'm going to create a new level, and I'm going to call it CQ Starboard streaming. And I'm going to take out this underscore over here. We don't need it. Okay, and we're going to save that. And now we have CQ Starboard streaming. I wonder if you can rearrange these into... no, I probably shouldn't do that. So now, now I have to create what are called streaming volumes. And the streaming volume, this is what it does. So there's a whole bunch of little boxes now around this area here. And I think this, or actually they're kind of an orange box. So that's a streaming volume there. And then there's another one around this thing, I believe. Oh, it's right here. And then I've got another two or three more over here. I think there's 5 total. So I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I'm going to show you what this does. So I'm going to take this door here, and I'm going to, the blueprint, I'm going to hide this from the game. So when we hit play, it won't be there. I mean, it is there, it's just not going to be visible. We're not deleting it or anything. So now if I hit play, when we come over here, you can see there's nothing there. We're looking out in the stars, but when we enter into the streaming volume, it pops in. And that is really cool. So I'm going to end up making a streaming volume out of the lower levels here, and obviously probably the elevator, which we're still working on. So anyway, that's that. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. So I got to make some streaming volumes for this side. So the first thing I'm going to do is clear some stuff out so I can actually see what I need to do. I think I have to make the streaming volume in the persistent level. So I got to go to the levels, and I've got to make sure that the persistent level is the current level. And then I'm going to go ahead and hide some of this stuff right now. Okay, so what do I need to hide? Probably everything up here. I definitely have to hide that. Yeah, we're going to be over here, so probably going to need to hide a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We're just hiding it, so it's a little easier to see where I got to put these volumes. Oh, you know what? I need to pop out my chat so I can see what people are saying, because I'd like to be able to respond. So give me just a second here. Wait for, oh no, I don't want to do it out of the browser. I want to do it from the Twitch app because it looks better. Alright. Been having kind of a nightmare with my desktop lately. I had this cool little docking thing that was working great, and then it stopped working, so I had to put all my shortcuts somewhere else. Okay, where's Twitch? There it is. Alright. Yes, we'll allow Twitch to modify my computer. Okay, so let's go to my channel and let's pop out this text. Of course, I'm probably not going to be able to see what anybody's saying. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to move this over. Just doing a little housekeeping here. All right, Beck Digital. Okay, hey Beck, how's it going? What's up? Okay, let me minimize this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go into the top view here, and I'm gonna just see if I can, whoa, what do we got? Oh yeah, that's right, the hanger's kind of throwing everything off now because it's so big. All right, so we're gonna put a streaming volume right here. Volumes, new level streaming volume. We're gonna stick it right here. And I want to kind of make it about the same as the other one, so I know I need to scale it out like this big. And out to about there. I think I took this one. I took this one to like here. Alright, now let's look at it from the right. From the front, actually. Oh wow, why is it so far down? Why is it way up there? Oh my gosh. Boy, that's even past the cornfield. I don't even know what's past the cornfield, but that's where that thing is. Somewhere else. Nowheres. Okay. Bring that up. And okay. Yeah, oh that's right, I can't fly around in orthographic view. Alright. Perspective. Okay, so that needs to be wider. Even wider. I'll make sure that it's covering that hallway. Okay, so now we're gonna call this, let's see, what did I call the other ones? I want this to be kind of a similar name to the other ones. I need to put it into the, you know, I love Unreal, but the fact that it opens up all these folders really messes things up. Okay. Orthographic, an old CGI man. What? I don't even know what that means. Okay, more coffee. Yeah, that's some coffee. Okay. Let's see. Where's my streaming volumes? I didn't need light mass open. Why is it open? Okay, here we go. Level streaming. So I named those CQ underscore port streaming 1. Okay, so I'm going to rename. Okay, wait, I got to remember. I learned the hotkey for this. F2. So CQ underscore starboard. Streaming. And we'll call this streaming 1. Because there's going to be Mo. Alright, so now before I do this, I need to go to the levels window again, I believe. I need to select this and I need to go, just select it and then go to the level properties. So I'm going to add a streaming volume. I'm going to add CQ starboard streaming 1. These need to stay unchecked. And I believe that's it for that. Now, since I still have this selected, I can go down here. These two are supposed to be unchecked, and now it's showing that it's gonna stream this level. So I need to set this to SBD visibility blocking on load. Visibility blocking on load. Now, since I have that all set up, I should be able to just duplicate this to create the other ones. Oh, no. Remember, I gotta push Alt first. There we go. Oh, why did that thing come back in? What? Why did that come in? Oh, that's so weird. I had that thing hidden. I can't even select it. Something weird is going on here. I don't know what, though. We'll box this little guy in. Take him down. Not too much. I better make sure this is boxed in good. Let's make it a little wider. Just want to make sure we're covering everything. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna make it a little taller. All right, now, oh man, that box is like totally in my way. I don't even understand why that is showing up. What the heck? Why is the sky sphere selected? And why can't I select this thing? What is the deal with it? I don't know. I think it's in the brushes. Okay. Is this it? Yes. Okay. It's supposed to be hidden. Why is it showing up? See the eye? The eye is closed. That means it's hidden. So let's try hiding him again. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know what happened there. The brushes are kind of weird. They do weird things. Okay, so here's my streaming volume. That's number 2. Here's 1. Let's go back to the top view. That's going to be a lot easier to see. Okay, there it is. So now we need to make one that comes and covers all this corner, and then we'll have to make a final one for this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's shrink this down this way. We can overlap a little. It's actually not a problem to overlap. In fact, it's probably better if they do. Okay, we need to make this a little better. And then we need to move it over so it's more centered up on all this. And bring it out to here. And then move it over a little more. About right there. Actually can make this smaller, overlapping more than it needs to. There's something about that background sound that I play that it just totally sets the mood for me. When I was streaming last night and I couldn't hear it, it was really disconcerting. Might want to save and come back in. What? What are we talking about? What do we want to save? Oh. Oh, you were having some kind of issue, Vec. I see now. When you were having the box brush issue. Oh. No, I've been just having weird little things with box brushes. Like they seem like difficult to select for some reason. That's why I was so happy when I got the Super Grid, because they're not brushes. They're actually geometry with very unique texture settings applied to them so that the grid always stays consistent, and that's what makes them so cool. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good right there. Now we need to add one more for this little dude right here. And we're going to rotate that just a little bit. And then we're going to scale it down. Bring it in nice and tight. Alright, now I need to go back into the levels window. I guess that's okay right there. I can probably bring this back just a little bit more. That's good right there. Okay, now I can go back into the levels window, and I'm going to add the remaining arrays. So I'm going to add, let's see, I have 5. Oh no, I only have 4, so I only need 3 more. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so I just added all those streaming volumes to the level. And if I did this right, these should all have the same info down here. Visibility and blocking on load, because I duplicated the object, so they should all be set up. They're all pointing at the same level. And this is how I did the other one. Oh, I know why I had a 5th one on the other side, because the other side has a room out here, and this side doesn't. It only has 1 room. So, yeah, consequently, I don't need as many streaming volumes for here. So, let's see. Let's go and bring those doors back in that we hid. Let's hide these. I want to hide this door. There we go. I'm going to hide that. Okay. Did I hide it? No. No, I did not. Okay, now this one. Hide that. I want to see, are these still hidden? Yes, I believe they are. No, they're not. So why are they still showing as hiding? Weird. Alright, we can hit play. All this stuff will still show. Okay, oh, see now the level's there, it's not streaming. Okay, why isn't it streaming? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I don't know. Thought I had that right. I was very careful about that. Oh, I hid these the wrong way. Silly me. I need to hide these in the game. Rear hatch. Yeah, let's unhide that. Bring all that back. Let's see what else is hidden. I'm sure there's something else that's hidden in here. Well, nothing there. Why? Oh, this is all the supergrid folders for the level we were just trying to stream. Okay, close that. Here's one. Okay, all that stuff seems to be okay. Oh, I hate opening all these stuff up. But it's just what you gotta do sometimes. I was gonna make the little elevator its own streaming level. And I may still, but right now I'm just trying to get it to work and transit from, like, actually move from the bridge down to the main hangar, which right now is just an actual size placeholder. Okay, I think we got everything here, I think. We got all the side bulkheads, yeah. Oh no, here's another one. Okay. Alright. So... okay, I know why that door is white on the other side. It has a weird color. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's save everything. Have another swig of coffee.
Swig?
Yes, a healthy swig. Okay, so this is the starboard side. Yes, so we want to take this and make it hidden. And I'm going to just hit play and see what happens. Because it's feeling like the level is not streaming yet. And it's not. Okay, I don't know why. Weird. Okay, so I did the same thing for this side, or at least I think I did the same thing that I did for the other side. But apparently there's something wrong. So let's... here, is this a streaming volume? Yeah, okay, so let's see what we got here. Blocking on load, visibility blocking on load. Okay, so as far as I know, I did this right. Let's go into the levels again. And this is level 2 quarters PSL. Okay, nice. Okay, so there's my 5 streaming elements, my array of streaming volumes. Draw on level status map, that's selected. All these are selected. They're all loaded in for this level. I wonder what that does. Okay, now this one is doing the same thing. So what is the deal? What is the dealio? I don't know. Yeah, I thought for sure at least this first one would work. But let's check something out here. Stream sublevels. Okay, so that's the... yeah, go to the levels. Next to streaming volumes, click on the plus sign and add a new volume. Then use the drop-down menu or the eyedropper to select the streaming level volume you just placed in the level. That's what I did. Ensure that initially loaded and initially visible checkboxes are unchecked, and they are. Then close the level details panel. I did that. Back in the viewport, select the level streaming volume. In the details panel, set the following properties of the volume. Editor previs only and disabled should be unchecked, and they are, as we can see. And streaming usage should be set to SVB, visibility blocking on load. And that's exactly what we got. And we have that for each one of these levels. Now, the only thing that I can figure is that maybe I need to save all here, because maybe my level 2 isn't saved, or my other level here isn't saved yet. The first time I did this, I did like a copy paste with all the objects instead of just bringing them into the level. And I ended up making 3 duplicates of each item. So there was over 400 items. I had to go through and delete 3/4 of everything that was there so I could just keep the, yeah, it went pretty quick, but it was a learning experience. So let's see here. Where's my content browser? Where's my maps? Okay, so here's CQ Starboard streaming. That's saved. Let's play now and just see what happens. Nope, it's still there. Still there. Wow, boy, we got some crazy gaps going on here and there. Okay, but this one's not. This one's working just fine. So either my assets aren't in level 2 or they are. So what I need to do is open up this level. See what we got. And we got nothing. There is nothing in here. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Go back to here. We need to set, make sure we're in the correct. Okay, this is the one we are in. Make current. Okay, so now I'll keep this open here. And I'm going to go back to Supergrid. Oh, and I need to move these up into level streaming folder. Trying to keep this neat. Now these are, I'm going to make a new folder here and call this main hanger. Okay, and then we'll create a subfolder called MH placeholder. I don't need all caps. Okay. Okay. So let's move these into here and close that. Now. Starboard. Okay. Let's take everything that's here. We're going to select all descendants. So now that should be, oh, it didn't select everything. Select all descendants. Okay, now it still didn't select everything. I guess I gotta open all these folders up. And you know what? I'm a little concerned now because if it selected part of it, then it actually might have brought part of the level into level 2. So what section would that be? That would be walls. Oh, but I saw walls. Alright, I need to go verify that this level has nothing in it. And while this loads, it's an excellent time for a vape break.
Yes.
Gotta have those breaks. I'm not gonna rush tonight. If we go past 9:30, I'm not gonna worry about it. I've got some things lined out to get accomplished, and I want to do them, and hopefully they'll be helpful to somebody, including me. So here we are in this level. Oh, what is that all about? Why did that do that? Okay. Can you just go back to the way you were? Thank you. Okay. Wow, that was just bizarre. I don't know if you guys could see that because I have my Unreal set to its own thing, so it's not playing off my display. It's just playing as an executable file. I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. But yeah, it just went wacky there for a second, and Windows threw it over to the other side. And all right, so let's go to unlit, and we'll just pan around here, make sure there's nothing in here. Okay, this eyeball is closed, which basically means there's nothing there. So we didn't bring anything in. How awesome. Okay, so here's here. We've opened up all the folders. And we're going to select everything. And we're going to make sure everything got selected. Select all descendants. Okay, it looks like we did. Now, here we go. We're going to go into levels. We're going to select this level. And we're going to move selected actors to level. Okay, now it looks like that level is active. I'm going to make this one the active current level, and let's try this now. Because our streaming volumes are built and they should be working, but they're only going to hide something that's in level 2 or CQ starboard streaming, and that level was empty. So let's see what happens. We'll hit play, and hey, look at that. There ain't nothing there. Cool. When this door opens, though, there is. Oh, that's so awesome. Level streaming rocks. Rocks. I'm making fun of myself. Understand. We want answers. Answers.
Just watching that.
Woo! Oh, but we didn't make it. Oh, but I'm on top of the main hangar, so I don't fall into space anymore. Unfortunately, I can't get out of here, so I'll have to hit escape. Ooh. Oh, this is getting crazy. I love it. I'm having so much fun with this.
Well, whatever you're doing isn't coming across the main stream.
What do you mean?
Were you in the game?
Yeah, it wasn't coming through?
No, it wasn't.
Huh. Well, let me see if I can
always
fix that. Let's see if we can fix that. Let me bring up the play window. You're right.
Yeah, the play window is probably
Okay, let's do this. Let's do play. Let's just do selected viewport. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Now you can see this
There you go.
is not here anymore. And this door opens, but now it is. Because our streaming volumes are working because there is actually stuff in CQ starboard streaming. Yes. Awesome. I'm very happy about that.
Hey.
Jump. So what did I just do? Oh yeah. I jumped across here and I didn't make it into the level. Oh, but this, nope, that's what happened. I missed. But I landed on top of the main hangar. And then I went over here like this and said, oh yeah, let's go down here. Woo! This is pretty much, that's actually the size of the Relentless main hangar. It's very large. It's going to be so cool when it's built. It's going to be mind-boggling. Woohoo! I don't know why that's so much fun. Anyway, go back to lit mode. So, I'd actually like to make this streaming level 2. If we
Hey,
put
842 is in the house.
Hey, what's up, 842? Where is he? I don't see him on the chat.
No, he's in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Or at least he's online. He hasn't gotten into the voice server yet.
I had to kick him last night because he didn't sign out.
Oh.
He's gonna need a new invite.
Probably.
No, definitely. That's how it works. But so when you kick somebody from the server, it doesn't ban them. They just need to be reinvited back in. So he's got to learn how to use the tools.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, they're not hard. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a door right here. Or no, right here. and stream this whole deal. This will be its own little level too. But first, let's go back to the elevator. Let's look at what happened over here. All right, so basically, I found out that I was doing this completely the wrong way, and I kind of hinted at it last night. I said I think I'm going to need to use Matinee,
right,
to animate this door, and
we see a Matinee icon there.
That was only half true.
Oh.
If this was version 2000 or 4.12 or earlier, then yeah, I would probably be using Matinee. But I think they came out with Sequencer in 4.15. And Sequencer is kind of meant to replace Matinee, although I have to say I'm having some issues with it. Basically what we have now is the door opens, and I still need to jump across this little chasm here, otherwise I fall down. So I used Matinee, and I'm not completely done with this blueprint because I want to make a thing that pops up and says press E to open the elevator, and for some reason I have to press it twice. I think I have to make the trigger box a lot bigger. Now the thing I did here is that my trigger box does not extend into the elevator. Normally, you know, when you set up doors for a game, you want to be able to open and close them from each side. This is a one-way trip. You get into the elevator, the door closes, and you're not getting out. Okay.
It's a trap.
Now
it's a trap.
What happened here is that I also set up, I actually made a sequencer. Oh, my elevator's probably still down there. Yep, it's gone. So I made a sequencer that basically the elevator travels down to the main hangar, and that's where it lets you out. It's going to let you out into a little access hallway, which itself will be streamed. And then I think we're going to actually transition to the main hangar and have it be a persistent level. But I need to find out if you can actually have more than one persistent level in a game with when you're using streaming levels. So I need to make some special modifications. First thing is a hole in the floor. The reason why this didn't work, you know, I might actually be able to get this elevator to come back up if I give it. Let's do that. Let's actually have it come back up. I'm gonna
give it another action. Or?
I'm gonna hide the door, and I'm going to go to my level blueprint. I'm just gonna select this thing, go to my level blueprint, and right now, okay, so this is the elevator going down. Okay, so I've got a sequence. Yeah. Here's my sequence right here. This is the sequence player, and it's set to play. So, and I've got a trigger box that is parented to the elevator. At least I think I do. No, it was parented to the elevator. Now it's not. I'm going to just dock this right up here. Let's take care of that right now. Let's find that trigger box. Well, this is it right here. Actually, I can just click on the buttony thing. There it is, box trigger. Okay, so we're going to rename this. Wait, I gotta remember this hotkey, F2. Okay, this is gonna be elevator down. Need to get my fingers on the home keys. Elevator down, trigger. Oh, the following packages were fixed up because they have soft references to a renamed object. Cinematics new level sequence. Do you want to save them now? Yes. Okay. All right. All right, let's go to the blueprints. Oh yeah, I already did this. Open level blueprint. Okay. Oh, this is still called trigger box. So yeah, I need to change this. We'll go back into here. We got the trigger box selected, and we will add event for elevator down trigger. Collision on actor begin overlap, and we'll connect this to here like the other one was, and then we'll do another one. This time we'll actually do the end overlap, so when you walk out of the elevator, it's going to send the elevator back up to where it was. And then when I get really slick with this stuff, I'll figure out a way to call the elevator so that it comes down and gets you. But I have a feeling we're not gonna be coming back into the main hangar once we leave it. We're gonna be rerouted to the Black Sheep Bay, which will be our fourth level technically, because our third level is going to be a space level. We're going to be able to fly around in a TIE fighter and fly over the ship and, you know, maybe fight some enemies and blow some things up. So,
ooh, blowing things up. Hey.
Yeah, it'll be a, you know, a single level space shooter where it'll be like a game, you know, but nothing serious. Maybe it might even be a simulator. So yeah, that's okay. So let's see. I have a delay on here. I know I want that. And I think I want to copy some of this stuff. Let's see.
Running.
Let's mute this.
So I want to make.
Okay, so I want to play reverse. That's what I need. I need a play reverse here. So, I need all of this stuff. I need to copy this. So, Control W. And then we're going to get play reverse. Play sequence. Play reverse. Here we go. Yes. Oh, okay. So, I guess I can get rid of this. Yep. So that's the sequence. And this down here so we can get rid of that. I believe that's right. I wish there was a way that I could like look at this, and I need a delay, another delay here. We'll give this one a 5-second delay. Delays, nothing but delays. Okay, delay. Here we go. Patch that into there. And we'll make this delay 5 seconds. So we have 5 seconds to get off the elevator before it goes back up. Alright, so we'll compile, we'll save. Now, unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to ride the elevator down yet because we need to make some modifications to the stuff that it's going through. Unfortunately, the player is getting hung up on the collisions on the floor that the elevator is currently sitting on. This whole deal right here. So we need to get rid of that. Actually, what we'll do, we won't get rid of it. We'll just scale it back because the elevator has collision in it. So if we scale it back to where it's right at the edge of, what the? Oh, I see. Yeah, see, BSP brushes, they're really odd. So I just want to get it right to the edge of this elevator. So it's not going to hang anything up. Right there. Okay, so now I know nothing down here has collision, so I think that was the only thing that was stopping us from actually writing it down. So let's see if this works. So many things to polish up on this map, but that's cool. I mean, we're actually building in some functionality, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, here's our door. For some reason I have to press E twice. I don't know why. Okay, there goes the door, and now we should... Ah! Why am I falling through? I have collision on this thing. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. We're not even over the main hangar. Boy, that's a nice view as you're dying. That's really pretty.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty. Oh, don't go into the light.
Don't go into the light. Well, what am I gonna do? I can't come back to the dark. Okay. Wow. We're okay. So now I got to figure out. Uh-oh. My mouse has done something. It's gone away. I don't know. What the heck? Hang on. try plugging this bad boy in and seeing if it, can we see it? Oh yeah. This is my cool glowy mouse. It's glowy. Okay,
Ooh, pretty.
why do I not have any... Oh my gosh, did I have like a catastrophic failure or something? I'm really hoping that Unreal didn't crash, but I got a feeling it might have. Okay. Well, hitting Control Alt Delete just kind of bounced everything back, so. Whew. Alright, so. Oh, wait, I'm still having a problem where, like, my mouse is fine here, and then it disappears. What's that about? I don't know.
Is that because you're still playing the level?
I shouldn't be.
Try hit stop.
Oh, yeah, I guess I was still playing the level.
Yep.
Good observation, Vec. Okay,
Yep.
so I need to figure out why I'm popping out of this elevator. Why it's not taking me down. So if I go to the elevator object, I set collisions up on it. It should be working just fine. Now it's actually going to need another door on the inside. But this is actually going to be fairly complex when it's finished. Unless I put the whole thing in a tube and the door just isn't there. Okay, there's our simple collision. Maybe I need to ramp it up a bit. It's like we keep popping out at the top of it for some reason.
Is that an automatically made collision?
Yeah, not automatically. I actually set it up. It's under auto convex collision. So you select this and then you go down here and you can kind of play around with it. So I'm going to set the hull count up to like 30 because this is kind of an important object, so I can get a little pricey with this. I'm going to set the vertexes to 24 and I'm going to set the hull precision to like 500,000, and then you hit apply and it builds it, and we'll see it in a second here. Wow, that doesn't really look a whole lot better than the last one we saw. Very strange. Very, very strange. Yeah, because this is a really weird kind of object for collision. Collision does not like convex objects. Objects that go in. That, you know, that bend in. They don't, it doesn't...
I was gonna say, you can't do a block or a square style because that's a cylindrical object.
Well, we got to be able to get inside of it. That's the thing.
Right.
So, I could just try building it manually. It really wouldn't take that long. And it's not going to collide with static meshes. Okay, so we do have some collision up here. Yeah, I'm going to clear the collision and I'm going to redo it. So we'll just go ahead and we'll add a... see, I wish we could do a capsule. That would be so easy.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a box. And we're going to select the box and we're going to scale the box. And we're going to just move it right up here, just like this. See where we're at. That's good right there. Actually, I want it to go all the way out, even though it doesn't really need to. Now we'll make one for the bottom. Hold down Alt and drag out another one. Okay, so there's that. I could possibly make this a little teeny bit smaller. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make this just a little bit smaller, like right there. Yeah. Because the player's gonna be like right in here. Hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, so now I gotta take another one of these. And I'm just gonna make a box around the player for now. We'll refine this. I'll actually build custom collision for this in Blender, but I don't want to do it right now. Right now, I just want to get this thing functional and take a ride down to the main hangar. That'll be really cool if we can do that. That's my goal for tonight. We're gonna do it. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, let's bring this up here like that. Make it a little bit skinnier and stretch it out about like that. That should be good. Okay. Now, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this like this, and I'm going to rotate it like this, and I'm going to make it just a little bit skinnier. This is going to be fairly robust. We'll go to about like that. So we're basically going to make like a hexagon or a partial hexagon. Just enough to give us some decent coverage, but not be a total square. Alright, so I'm holding down Alt, and it's not duplicating. Come on, what is your problem? Okay, so it's inconsistent. That works sometimes and then it doesn't. Okay, this time it worked. Okay, so that's good. That's very good. Okay. I haven't heard a peep from the Shadow Realm.
I think she's attempting to help 842 get into the chat. Not sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She sent an invite out to him, but I'm not sure if he knew what to do with it. So.
Oh. You mean, well, that's the thing he had to do yesterday when I invited him the first time.
Right. And he got in. So.
Well, I think we should just reserve that for another time because I think it's going to require a more in-depth tutorial. So we can kind of, you know, he can wrap his head around it. No, it's just Bill's just not a computer guy. He doesn't.
No, I know that.
Doesn't do a lot of stuff on computer.
I was actually laughing at the Discord chat.
What's in the Discord chat?
Oh, one of the bots just popped up. So,
oh, bot.
Yeah.
Ooh, bot.
Clyde.
The bot's name is Clyde.
Yeah, it says, hello, beep boop. If you want to invite friends to the server, click the server name in the top left, select invite people, beep. Just, okay, whatever, dude.
Beep boop.
Yeah, beep boop.
I don't see that.
Oh.
I don't see anything from Clyde. That's weird.
Yeah, that is odd.
Yeah.
Oh no. It says only you can see this. Delete this message. That's it. So only me?
Only you, apparently.
That's weird.
Only
it's
you.
listening. It's listening to us.
Alright. Let's move that over there. Ooh. Okay, that was nice. Actually, we'll do this. We'll shrink this up like this. I'll take this one. Hey, collisions are really important. And this is a way that you can do it. There's actually a couple of different ways to... There's like 3 different ways to make collisions that I know of. You can do it with shapes, like, which is what I'm doing right now. Or you can generate a collision based on the mesh itself. That's called a complex collision, and that's where it actually reads all the vertex information on the object and builds a replica, basically. The problem with it is that, I mean, if you do that for everything, I mean, it's really lazy to do it that way, because and there's a huge performance cost associated with it.
I was going to say, you take a performance hit for doing it that way.
You know, even this elevator, which is kind of an important aspect of what I'm doing, I still don't want to spend all that memory on, you know, making this thing work as something someone can write in. So I'm going to take a little time and, oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Control Z. This is what I want to do. Got the hiccups tonight for some reason.
You were saying something about being able to make a collision object in Blender.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I would be doing exactly what I'm doing now, although it would be faster because Blender's quicker. And then what I do is I have to give all of these boxes that I make in Blender a prefix called UCX, and so it's UCX underscore and then whatever the name of the main object is. And
Right.
that way, if I select all of those things and then export them as an FBX, Unreal recognizes that the object has its own collision set up with it. And it just uses it. And that is actually what I did for the side alcoves. I actually built the collisions for those. And they're fairly involved.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason the alt thing doesn't work with rotation. It only seems to work with pulling an object out and doing it that way. So, whatever. We'll get it. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this. We have a top, we have a bottom, and we have sides. I think this is okay. I'm gonna save it. Let's try it again. Let's go back into here. Save. Yeah, I mean, the last time I tried to write in this thing, it fired me all the way out into the cornfield. So let's see what happens this time. We've got all new collision on here.
Right.
Hopefully it'll work.
Keeps the situation contained.
Indeed. So, oh yeah, that's my trigger box, which is, I am going to make my trigger box bigger because it seems to be like I got to get right up on the door before I can trigger it, which I don't really understand. And I want to move this back because I don't really want it. I don't want it creeping into the space. I want to exit the trigger so that the door closes.
You think it should be taller?
No, it doesn't really need to be taller. I mean, you can make it taller, obviously, but the player is, well, actually, considering that I'm not actually a full body, I'm just an arm, a pair of arms with a camera attached to them and a gun. Maybe I should make it bigger. Bring it up here, and then we'll stretch it out on the Y. So we'll make it a real, actual, like a room unto itself. All right, let's save that again.
That might work better.
Okay, yeah, micro break. There's Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought maybe some shadowy things were going on in the Shadow Realm. Ah. Okay, I gotta patch that hole right now. This is getting ridiculous.
Right now.
Okay, let's go fix that. Oh. Alright, let's go fix that hole, because that's just stupid. Okay, so where is it? Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. But this thing's up too high also. Just realized. Up way too high. Needs to come down. Wait, what? Oh. There's like this weird delay when you move a BSP. Okay, that's good right there. Okay, I like that. Now I need to scale this thing again so that it actually covers across here. I can kind of see what it's doing. I know it's going to be too big over here. We're going to be back into here again. All right, so it doesn't need to be that much. I can pull it back to about right there, and then in theory should be able to just slide it back so that it goes to there.
Is your elevator trigger box extending beyond that bulkhead?
No, and it doesn't matter if it does. It's just a trigger box. Okay, let's scale this just a little bit more. I think that's gonna do it. I think. Oh no, we're gonna go a little bigger. And actually a little bit smaller. And let's move it back.
That's it. That's the ticket.
No, needs to be a little bit. Need to kind of like split this distance with that distance so that I can just scale it up. And it looks like we're almost there. Just a wee bit more. Okay, I think that's probably good. Hopefully it's not too much. I'm kind of like a dolphin, you know, and the floor here is like my sea. Oh boy.
Yeah, that went wrong really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just being myself, and I'm a little strange. So.
The entire
Alright.
congregation.
Let's save this one more time, and then we're going to give it a roll. See what happens. I hope it works. Fingers crossed.
Me too.
Me too.
Two in stereo.
What's that guy's name? Lucky Rawlings or something?
No,
what?
Lucky Yates.
Lucky Yates, that's right. Why did I fall through the floor? Okay, I gotta
set up.
I have collisions. There's a BSP brush sitting under there. Where did I fall? I gotta find the exact spot
Right
that I
there.
fell. Oh yeah, it's right here. So this thing actually needs to come under farther. Wow. Okay. Oh, for
Yep,
crying out
that's
loud.
it.
Oh, what? It's just a little hole right there.
Yup.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. It's bugging the
Little-
crap out of me.
A tiny little bulkhead area with no collisions.
Okay, so let's move this. Let's scale this up just a little bit more. See, now this is scaling up, so it should be under there. But then we got to get it out from under here. That's the thing. I think what I'm going to do is just drag this all back like that, and then I know it's going to be covering that gap. At least it better be.
It better be.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Watch me fall through the floor again. Okay, so... Hey! We actually transitioned without falling through the floor. Amazing. Okay, still have to push E twice. Now there is no collision there. So now the door closes and the elevator... why do I keep popping out of the elevator? Maybe I have to be connected to it somehow. But I don't understand, because I can step on the lift that I have in the tech pit and there's no problems. I just write it right down. So I wish there was a way that I could see what's happening without...
I do know that the guys that were doing that project, the Enterprise D, had a similar issue with their turbo lifts when the turbo lift would move and it would pop the player out into open space.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I wonder if they were using the sequencer. I'm actually thinking about redoing this whole thing in Matinee, because I didn't have any problems with Matinee working.
Yeah.
I did have some issues getting sequencer to work the first time.
Right.
I mean, I had no trouble making the animation. That was the easy part. But when I went to go set it up in the level blueprint, my references weren't working. It wasn't recognizing them for what they were supposed to be. So why can't I write on this thing? What would be preventing me from writing this thing? I wonder where it's popping me out. I know there's no well, maybe there is collision on this floor. Maybe we need to see if there is, because there could be. There shouldn't be. I mean, there isn't any, I don't think there's any collision on this thing at all.
I'll be back.
Yeah, there is no collision on this thing. So what the heck is making me pop out of there? There's a complex collision. We really, that actually doesn't look bad, I have to say. That's not bad at all. Man, that's actually almost even pretty. Very clean looking. So I wonder if it has collision now. Let's see. Let's see if I just gave it collision. Let's go to play, and we'll go down here. No. What the heck? Okay, so why doesn't it have collision? I thought I just put collision on it. No, that's not where I want to be. I want to be in here. That's working. This. Let's just click apply and see what happens. No, that's not what I wanted. That's totally not what I wanted. Okay, so let's go collision, remove collision. Collision. Okay, so there is no collision on here. And it's funny, it's not giving me the copy collision for, oh, because I don't have a selected static mesh. That's right, this is the selected static mesh. So that's just showing me the wireframe, basically. Box simplified, simplified, simplified. Oh, wow. That's hideous. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Why does my elevator keep popping me out into space? I don't know. I do not know. All right. What else did I have on the agenda for today? We did the level streaming. We were going to make streamings for rear hallway, elevator, the back room, and the crew quarters. We did the crew quarters, and then I wanted to do something with this level. I mean this elevator. So yeah, now I'm thinking about converting it back to a matinee, although I don't think that the sequencer is the problem. Don't think so. I think it's something to do with this. So let me hide this and see what we've got here, because we may have... Is there a bottom on this thing? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Let's just rotate it and see what we get. Nope, there is no bottom. Okay. I'm just wondering, maybe it's because it's passing through geometry. I'm gonna make some holes. I'm gonna go modify some stuff in Blender and see what we get. All right, so here's this guy. Oops. We need to make some holes. So let's go Alt-H and see what we got here. Okay, here's this thing. We need that. And we also need... Oh, it's just such a... It bakes my brain when I go back into Blender and I can't do the navigation the same. Okay, that's all that. That's that. Okay, so this is the deal we need right here, and then we also need the tech pit. So, first thing we gotta do is make some holes in here. And I think I'm gonna just keep it really simple right now, just so we can actually get in here. And
You're still streaming Unreal.
oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's stream Blender. There it is. Okay. All right. So go into edit mode and go down in here. Actually, let's just hide this stuff. Now we can see what's going on in here. Okay, so we have this and this and this. And I think all we really need to do is just make some edge loops, or 2 or 3. And we're going to we're just going to cut out some square holes, just to make sure that that's not the issue. Alright, let's see if we can do one here. Yes. Awesome. Hope this doesn't screw up the UV map. Of course, it really doesn't matter. We're not really worried about UVs right now. I only made them so that Unreal wouldn't squawk and pitch a fit and say, there's no UV maps. Because this is all placeholder stuff, so there's no reason to go crazy on it. Okay, this one's a little bigger. Yeah, we can make this just a little bit more elegant. Alright, let's get some vertexes. First, let's make some holes. Okay. Oops, no, we don't want a hole there. You know, actually, I don't need a hole there. I need a hole here. So, gosh, I got totally screwed up. We have to figure out where that other elevator is. Where's the tube? I have to move it back. It's supposedly in here. There it is. Alright, let's just go like this. Let's go like this. Let's go Shift D, enter, and then just move this one back. We're actually gonna want it about right there. I think that's where it goes. I think. Pretty sure it goes like that. Okay, no, we don't want edit mode. We want object mode. This is what we want edit mode. Okay, so now we can kind of see where we need to make some slices and dices. Alright, so let's take this vertex here and bring it over here. So, okay, this one here. I'm just double tapping G, and that lets you slide a vertex along an edge, which is very handy. I'll slide this back to there, just so we're not a total square. Alright, hide these guys. Control L selects everything, and then H to hide. Hide! Alright. Now we're just going to delete these faces. Okay, I'm going to hit the period key, and that will actually zoom me back in on what I'm working on. Alright, I'm going to delete those. Wait. Move this one out. There we go. Alright, that's better. Alright. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good. Gonna be a temporary hole. Delete faces. Okay, so now we have a hole there. And I think if we re-import this object now, we can give it a try. So I'm gonna bring everything back. And we still have those two things, so we can go to object mode. And I'm gonna export this. Or FBX, make sure my preset is on so it doesn't try to save everything in the scene as an FBX. And this is going to be the tech pit. No, this isn't the tech pit, this is the rear hallway. And it has its own folder. So here's the rear hallway right here. And we'll export that. And then we'll go back into Unreal. And I love that scene switching. That is so cool.
Yeah.
You know, and then it does this nice transition. Looks really good. Okay, so where are you? Rear hall. Browse to asset and re-import. Okay, now we have a hole. We also have a huge gap. So yeah, let's move this thing down. It's like way tall. Why am I not seeing a manipulator? There it is. Okay. Right there. Now let's bring back this and this. The elevator door can go right here, I believe. And let's hide that again so we can move the elevator. Bring that down to like right there. All right. Let's try this sucker out. Save all. Because I think this will work, and I'm actually kind of stoked because I went in and edited the level blueprint just on my own without having to go look at something, which means I'm learning something. That's really cool. I have to edit myself now because I usually say, oh, I figured out. No, I didn't figure out. I learned from somebody, you know, and I should probably be giving credit to the people that I'm viewing, so people will go and check them out, because I've been finding some really good tutorials. I mean, the stuff I'm doing right now is so basic, though. If I had been staying with Unreal consistently over the last year, this would all be done. All right, we're gonna give this a go. I'm not holding my breath, but who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Because I know this floor doesn't have collision on it, so I really don't believe that it's the reason. I don't know why I gotta press E twice. Maybe it's just something about the way I have this set up. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't even... Oh, wait, that's right, the elevator automatically does that. Okay, I wonder if there's something in the blueprint that says, kick the player out. Kick the player out of the damn elevator. You. All right.
You're done.
Let's look at the blueprint and see if we can figure something out here. This is okay. So when we cross into the trigger, there's a delay of 3 seconds. And oh, I wonder if that delay is the problem. I wonder if the elevator's actually moving. Wait, I don't know. I'm gonna decouple the delay. I'm gonna take this out. Hold down Alt and click on whatever it is you're looking for, and I'm just gonna drag this over. Hold down Alt. We can hook these back up again if we need to. I'm pretty sure this is where they need to go. I don't think they need to come off of here, but maybe they do. Maybe the delay comes after. Does it seem like, I wonder if it seemed kind of like we were waiting a few seconds before we got punched out. Let's find out. If we get punched out immediately, then like even before the door closes, because the door has a delay on it too. It's got like a 1.5 second hold before it closes. Let's try it. And it's always fun getting thrown out of this thing, so it's no big deal. We're having fun.
You don't have a ticket. Get
Okay,
off.
why? Okay, there's part of the problem. Oh yeah, the elevator did go down and it got stuck. Okay, that was different. Something was different there.
Yeah.
What did I get hung up on? What did I get hung up on? Is it this? Do I need to put a hole in this thing? I'm thinking I'm gonna move this guy out of the way for right now. Just move it somewhere else. Okay, TP back room. Where's its manipulator? I'm just gonna slide it to the right. Take it away. That'll be easy. All I gotta do is make X 0 and it will work. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see what happens with that thing moved out of the way. I may have to rebuild the geometry now that I moved that, but we'll see. Okay, we're in the elevator and it's going down. Ah, but it's still getting stuck. What is it getting stuck on? Oh, it's getting stuck on that. Okay, all right, so I know what to do. This could be relatively simple, possibly. Okay, so let's take this. Yeah, it's getting hung up on this deal. Okay, move this back. Move back to right here. Now it's got nothing to get hung up on. I'm going to go ahead and just build. It'll take a few minutes to do this, but it's going to give it a chance to save everything, hook everything together that's been changed. So it might be a good idea just to go ahead and do this. So we can just wrap for a minute and see what's going on. Because we're building a level, building lighting. And since I switched out to the spotlights, the lighting build has been considerably faster. It still takes a long time because there's a lot of textural information. Some of my shadow maps are probably too big. I went through and looked at my my shadow maps in this special viewer, and anything that's like really large, it shows up as red, like bright red, and you kind of want to get everything to be green. And I had a really hard time with that because it was like I either had to make it really small to where it would turn orange, or really big. And I think the problem is a lot of my geometry that I have right now does not have properly made light maps, and the ones that I've been making on the last few streams, those aren't really correct either. That's just a quick and dirty, fast way to make a light map. There's better ways to do it. You can actually design a light map so you know how the light's gonna be put, how the map is going to be put back together, and so that it looks really nice when there's a shadow on it, and all your big pieces are getting good texel density. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of work to do once we go through the pretty up stage, making new light maps, or light maps period, because they didn't have any. Let's see. Oh, it hasn't even started with the lighting yet. It's still on 0. Once it starts going, though, it usually takes 2 or 3 minutes before it actually starts building the lighting, and we get a number in the percentage. Where is everybody?
I'm here.
I see people in the chat, but I don't hear nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to work with Bill.
Oh, how's that going?
Yeah.
I don't think he knows how to get back into Discord, and
He got the invite, right?
Yes, he did, but now he's got 2 different accounts on there, so I'm not sure why he had to create another one. So he's going to need a little more tutoring. Help him with that tomorrow, obviously.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I got him in there once, so I'm sure we can get him in there again. It's totally doable. Yeah. I think what it's going to take is just emailing him some detailed instructions that are, very straightforward. And the problem is that he doesn't know a lot of the terminology. Like, he kept thinking when I was saying, go in your Discord window, he thought I was talking about, Mozilla, Firefox, like a browser tab. And I'm like, no, it's its own thing. You just got to open up Discord. It's a program, and
Why don't you maybe do TeamViewer with him or something so you can actually see his desktop?
Oh, come on, honey. We're just dealing with Discord right here. You want me to try to do TeamViewer? Well, all we'd have to do
there's always Chrome Remote Desktop, and I was able to get Carol to install that remotely, so if she can do it.
That's an idea. And
yeah,
all he has to do is install it, right? And is there other things that he has to do?
It's just a little extension. Yeah, it's just a little extension in Chrome. You can email him the link if he uses Chrome, and then it's super easy to,
I'll be
hook up
right
with
back.
somebody.
All right.
Because at least then you can see, it's so hard to describe things back and forth to somebody, especially if they're not that knowledgeable about it.
Hey, I like your emote. It's a cat kappa.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
I'm a SwiftDoor subscriber, so I get all the extra cool emotes.
Yes, let's hear it for SwiftDoor. Did you see that alert that I got earlier? I got a follow from My Big Wiener.
I did. That was hilarious. That's quite a
That's
name.
awesome. Thanks, My Big Wiener. I appreciate it. It's nice to know that in the world there's always, I can always count on My Big Wiener to have my back.
Oh, to be young and overly confident.
I know, right? What if it was a girl? Could have been a girl.
No, it's not.
Could have
Gur
been a
told
totally
you.
sarcastic, cheeky girl that, you know, wants to make her name a total joke. I don't know why somebody would want to do that, but I think it's more likely the other one, the one you said. Young,
Yeah,
and,
Gur
young and
told you who it
overconfident.
was. Yeah, it's one of Gur's friends.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
his buddy where he moved to, I think.
Oh, is that Evan?
Well,
I don't know. He's got a lot of friends out there, so I have no idea who it is. Could be Frank or what's that other guy's name? Filippo. Atención. Elevator door
driving.
closes by themselves. Okay, lighting build is at 77% and climbing rapidly. So we're almost done with it, and we can play this sucker, and we're gonna see what happens. And then if it's still not working, I'm gonna play around with it tomorrow, and we'll reveal the answer to the problem on the next stream. So, because there's a lot more stuff to do here. But I'm actually going to start building the main hangar, which I'm really excited about. I just need a way to get there.
Without falling through the
Without
floor.
falling into space or getting ejected past the cornfield. I'm going to actually have to put a cornfield out there. Just for
You
fun.
should.
So like when you look out the window, there's like, you just see this weird green haze. It's like, what is that? And then maybe there's a magnifier that like zooms in on the area and you can see that it's a cornfield. Oh, that's the cornfield. A little
Space corn.
An NPC will walk up and say, oh, that's just the cornfield. We don't go there. Sometimes things get ejected there, but... All right, here we go. Lighting build is done. And we are going to give this thing a shot. Let's open this window up a little bit more so we can get a better look at what we're doing. And it would be so cool if this worked. If all that was a collision issue. That would be so cool. Okay, here we go. Boom. Press E twice. Door opens. We get in and we go down. Oh no, we're still getting hung up. What are we getting hung up? Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Now the question is, can I jump out of here? No. Whoa. What the? Wow. Oh,
What's
okay.
it
I'm not in the game. That's right. I can fly around anywhere I want. I'm in God mode right now. I can just go through walls, or ghost mode, I guess would be better. Because I can walk through walls and, you know, and people just don't understand. Understand. We have worked for years to secure our reputation.
Building our credibility. Our
Credibility.
reputation.
Credibility.
Wow.
I want to go to his museum when we go to Vegas next time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, what is that? That's some kind of weird... Like, the more things you put in, the more weird things start happening. Okay, so what I need to do is, the problem is the collision object on the top, and we may not actually need that, because I'm not going to be jumping up and down in this thing. And even if I could jump up and down in this thing, which I probably can, I'm not going to jump high enough to actually jump out of it. Of course, if I jump up while it's going down, I could jump out of it, conceivably,
Yeah.
so... I don't know. I'll make the collision on the roof much smaller. Okay, I need to find the damn elevator.
Is that what's getting caught? Is that top collision?
I believe so, yeah. I think it is. So we'll open this up, and I think it's this right here. So I'm going to make this a lot smaller.
Because the bottom one's smaller.
Yeah, the bottom one is smaller, but it's also at the bottom, so it's not really getting hung up the same way the other ones are. So we're going to make it just like that big. It doesn't really need to be that big. It's just got to be bigger than the player.
So yeah, it could actually be like that, yeah.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, Q drops you down. Q drops you down. Yep, I'm going to make this smaller too, just for Just for fun, just to make sure that we're not having an issue. Okay, I think that's good. Let's save. I hope this is it. I really hope this is it. I mean, since I took that delay off, I don't know why the delay would have cut. The delay might not have been the problem. It just, we've got a different result because of the delay. I think it's the collision, but I'm not sure.
Well, let's have a look.
We won't really know until... Whoa, that was bizarre. We're still getting hung up. What are we getting hung up on? Why are we not going down? Well, we haven't fallen out of the elevator yet. I mean, this is interesting. That's really quite unique. Screw it, I'm jumping! Ah! There's low, see? I got rescued. And the elevator's still up there. The elevator is stuck on something. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm falling down into the bottom floor. Yep, okay. Let's get out of here. Alright. I'm gonna check out. There's gotta be something else here that is hanging us up. And I don't know what it is. But I would really like to know. Oh, the trigger box. Is the trigger box? Oh, maybe the trigger box isn't parented. That's it. Oh my gosh, I think that's it. I did not parent the trigger box to the elevator. So as we're going down, we're trying to leave the trigger box, and so it's saying, oh, go back up, go back up, go back down, go back up, go back down, and it's doing it really, really, really fast. Okay, yeah. So I need to find this trigger box. I remember renaming it. Now I just need to attach it to the actual elevator. And then I actually think it might work. Okay. Save. I got a feeling this might work. I really hope it does. And then I will feel like I accomplished something tonight. And actually did a productive stream. Okay. Tomorrow I'm debuting my morning pee stream.
Your what?
What?
Something's happening. Something's happening. I think.
The door closed.
I have no idea. It takes 15 seconds to get down. But I don't know what's going on. I didn't realize the door was coming with us. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Did the elevator move? No. No, it did not. Okay, well, that was a different result.
Okay, well, you changed it.
What is going? That's the matinee trigger. That's for opening the door. This is that. Where's my box trigger? Elevator. Oh, what the? Oh, it's way back there. How did it get over there? Okay.
It's out in the cornfield.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, it needs to be like at 0 or something. Or something.
Or something.
Yeah. It just relocated. Like the world. So that's why nothing happened.
Yeah.
Because the trigger was just not triggering. The elevator's like really high. I need to move that thing down. Oh, I need to go into the the cinematic. Where is it? It's in a folder called cinematics right here. Okay, we need to edit this. Oh, here it is, sequencer. Why has the trigger box got a keyframe on it? It should stay there now. Really hope it does. No, it's popping out there. Why is that? Let's just remove that. Delete that. Okay. Do this one more time. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can hold down shift and move with it. Okay.
Well, that's your...
Okay. Oh, no, no. 0, please. Thank you. And slide it back. All right. Okay, it seems to be staying there. It is still parented. I don't know why we needed to add this. I'm thinking I should get rid of this, but there's no keyframes on it, so hopefully that will be okay. So now the elevator here is what I need to transform. Need to move it down to here. So, and then I'm just going to hit enter just to make sure we got a keyframe there. I hope there's not 2 keyframes. Oh, for crying out loud. There are 2 keyframes. Okay, so I need to delete this keyframe on 1. How did I get on frame 1?
Yeah, right.
Need to be on frame 0. I wonder if you can slide this over. No.
Can you click on it, move it?
Okay, well, it's actually right. Okay, let's turn that back on. Let's save this. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Climb aboard. Oh, what the? Oh, whoa, we're doing it. We're going down. It worked. Look.
Hey.
It's
Check
kind
that out.
of glitchy and twitchy, but we are on the main hangar, ladies and gentlemen. Now if I missed it. Oh my god, it worked though. I'm so happy.
Oh, wow.
I
is
am
so cool.
stoked.
Oh, there it goes.
And having it go back up, that was
It's just
I built
going
up.
into.
It's going back up to the main to the bridge.
It looks like it's going into space, though.
Well, yeah, let's do it again. I want to write it back up. I have to get out of it and then immediately get back in it. It's got a 3-second delay. So I've got 3 seconds to get back in before it goes up again.
Do you have to get out and back in, or can you just stay in it before it goes
Yeah,
up?
I've got to leave the trigger box. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to ride this thing back up, and then, man, this hangar's huge. It's cool.
Right?
Really cool. Okay, so we get out, and we get back in. Ah! Oh, but then it goes back down. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Something went wrong there. We glitched. Okay, so getting back in is not an option. All right. Okay, so what we need to do, I want to put the delay on. I want to go back and put on the delays. Blueprints. Open level blueprint. Yeah, let's hook these back up. So I'm going to put that on, and this is just me learning blueprints right here. I'm like learning some stuff. I'm pretty excited.
It's good to
Alright.
keep learning.
Oh, there's so much to learn with this stuff. It's so deep. Because if you're not a programmer, you don't understand all the things that you can do. You know, you don't know what all the what functions are, or how to set them up, or you know, all these different little components here that they're doing all these really awesome things. And that's why I think I really want to start doing C++. And, you know, I could, you know, learn another language like Python, which I actually started learning a while back. So I have a little, minute, tiny little sliver of programming. I wouldn't even call it knowledge. But if I learn C++, then I can augment my blueprints with actual code.
Yeah.
Which could be scary. All right, what was it going to do? Oh, I put the delays back on. That's right. All right, so let's try this. See what we get. I did compile the level blueprint, so we should be able to get in there, and this should hold for a second before it starts to go down. Okay, we're in. Doors closing. Okay, the delays were an issue. I'm wondering if I hooked them up wrong. Let's find out. Okay, so so when the delay is completed, it plays. And when the delay is completed here, it plays. Why is that kicking me out? Why is having a delay kicking me out? I don't understand. All right, well, I'm going to figure it out tomorrow, and it's going to be the subject of tomorrow's stream, and we'll have other things to do. We're going to be doing more level streaming, and that was pretty cool, setting that up, and I'm glad that I got to show that. I had to do one side first, so I learned how to do it correctly, and I thought that I had failed, but it turned out that there wasn't anything in the second level, which is why it didn't show up. So we fixed that. That's cool. I mean, the main thing is we fixed it. We figured it out. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Awesome.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for sticking with me and going through all this fun stuff with cornfields and giant boxes. And I will be back tomorrow night if you want to join. 8:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Good night.